U23 World Silver Medalist Macey Kilty, you made it to your second World Finals of the year. Talk about your performance overall, kind of what you thought of this weekend.
This weekend I thought I was a whole different person than I was at Junior Worlds. I mean, just my motion and my pace has increased, and I've been working on it a lot, so it was good to see that progression, but I mean, came up short in the finals, which stinks, but I got stuff to work on, so.
You mentioned a lot of changes, but in such a short amount of time. How did you get to that place?
I mean, I think the biggest thing was just implementing it into my practice every day, so just these little things like stance and motion, just it shows. I mean, I felt like my pace was just 10 times better this tournament. So I mean, if these people were looking at me during Junior Worlds and then compare me to today, I mean, I think there's a big change. So
been spending a lot of time between the Olympic Training Center and North Carolina over the last year or so. How have you seen yourself grow, not just like in wrestling, but like mentally and experience-wise?
I mean, I felt like this last year I gave a lot of respect to my opponents, so giving them the respect they deserve, but also not giving them too much respect, so that was a big thing. And then I mean, my pace and training with Coleman Scott and Tony Ramos, I mean, just gives me that edge, and I really like their motion and stuff, so implementing that into my training, even some of Terry's stuff he shows me and Clarissa, so just taking what I can and implementing into my training is huge.
She's quite intimidating when you think about all that she's done. 6-time world champ, she won bronze in Kazakhstan. Talking about your opponent, Japan, do you think you were able to give her, you know, a little respect but not too much going into tonight? Or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I went into the match, I mean, of course, wanting to win, believing I could win. So, I mean, just that alone was big compared to other years. Maybe just because they put on that Japan singlet. I mean, I just went out there with a lot more confidence and knew that I did everything I could in my training, so there's nothing more I could have done. I mean, of course now there is. I mean, I can look back and see where things went wrong, but just learn and grow from here.
First finalist for the women, for USA Women to make it to the finals at U23s. What does that say to you about where you are in comparison with the rest of the world and in the USA?
I mean, it just shows that what I'm doing is working, I think, and I mean, I can use it as a comparison, but I mean, I don't know, it just shows me where I'm at, I guess, so yeah.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, of course,
yeah,
being on top would be ideal, but yeah.
How much have you worked out with Tamara Metza-Stock?
I work out with her, I mean, quite a bit when she's at the OTC, so yeah, getting my hands on her is huge also too, so yeah, I mean, the OTC, the training partners, the resources they have is second to none. I mean, you can't beat it.
What feels does she give that help you perform like this?
Tamara, like, is not human. Like, you can't get this feel anywhere else, so she's so quick, and I mean, I don't think anyone can, like, do it. Like, nobody else can wrestle like she does, so getting my hands on her and knowing that she's the #1 at seniors, I mean, I get tested every day, so.
How about development through Pinnacle? How much did that help?
Pinnacle, I think that's where I really got my feet moving, learned like how important getting my opponents to react and like just creating a lot of motion and being physical, I think is where Pinnacle and Brandon Pulsman and Jared Lawrence helped me out there. So.
You wrap up a pretty exciting, event-filled year, 2 world finals. How does this prepare you? How does this motivate you going into the 2020 Olympic year?
I think it was just another stepping stone, another competition. But yeah, now big push towards U.S. Open and yeah, the big 2020 Olympic year. It's definitely on my mind.
You're at 65 senior this past year. Are you going down or up? Have you made that plan yet?
I'll be going down.
Going down to 62. All right, cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.